on Tyra.
Did you know that if you wear spicy floral perfume, it makes you appear 12 pounds thinner? You like rub some spices on your neck and you just feel skinny or something? And guys, if you're trying to get a date, the best accessory you can carry around isn't an iPhone, it's a baby. Okay. How many people like baby daddies that got a baby? No? You think you don't. But science proves that you do. These are scientifically proving dating facts, and expert Andrew Trees is here to tell us all about them. So, Andrew, there is a scientific way or answer about dating.
That's right. You know, my book, Decoding Love, that's what I set out to find out, just what research could tell us about attraction. And it turns out they know a remarkable amount. And for instance, someone who's trained can look at a videotape and tell you with more than 90% accuracy whether or not a couple will still be married in 15 years. And considering the divorce rates are 50%, that's a lot better than we ourselves do. So they've actually been able to partially crack the code of love.
So just looking at a couple just eating dinner, you can look at them and analyze that and be able to tell if they're going to get a divorce or not.
Well, they have to break it down. It's a little more complicated, but it is basically, they look at it, they look at things like micro-expressions and whatnot, body language, tone, and what they found is that the happy couples maintain a remarkable bond of affection even when they're fighting. They have a lot of positive and negative remarks even when they're fighting, and keep a lot of positive emotion. And so you can see this.
So positive emotions when you're fighting, like, I wish you would pick up Johnny, I love you, I want to have sex, but I really am upset when you, like, how do you positively emotionally fight?
Well, so it might be
Teach
something
us.
like, one of the things that successful couples do is that they actually find a way to keep from spiraling out of control. So for instance, if you're really angry, instead of continuing to fight, one thing that a good couple might do is they might say, look and say, oh, those are some beautiful shoes. And so they'll take a little break from the fight, and they'll keep the emotional thermometer a little lower. And so, by the way, those are beautiful shoes.
Do you like these shoes? Well, we've invited 3 single men and 3 single women to help us break down the science of dating. We're going to follow a couple through a typical first date. And every first date starts with a greeting, right? It starts with a greeting. So check this out.
Ben and Orion are meeting for their first date. What should their initial greeting be? A hug, handshake, or just a friendly hello?
David, how should people greet each other on a date? Is it
I say
hug?
definitely a hug.
Okay.
It's warm, it's friendly, it sets off the right tone.
Okay. Alyssa, what do you think?
I think a friendly hello is right on the first meeting.
Okay. What do you guys think? What the scientifically proven best greeting is. I have no idea. So let's check this out. What is it? Why is a handshake okay? Why can't you hug him?
Now, I understand a handshake may seem a little formal, but it turns out that a handshake is actually what they call an indicator of genetic fitness. That you can't really fake a strong grip because it's tied to testosterone production, and guys with a strong grip, they're healthier, they're more dominant, they have sex at an earlier age, they have sex more often with more partners. So see what kind of grip he has there.
So see what kind of grip. So if he has a really strong grip, that means he's a cheater.
Not necessarily. It just means that he has good genes. He has a lot of fitness indicators when they look at sort of a healthy gene pool. He has a lot of
Strong
qualities.
swimmers. He has strong swimmers.
Exactly.
Okay, the second scenario is another tough call for every woman or man on a date. Where should you go? All right? Guess along. Let's see, where should you go on a date?
Where should our couple go on their first date? Should they go to a casual pizza place, a romantic restaurant, or have a picnic?
Okay, Hasim, where do you think they should go? Casual picnic, pizza?
They have to go get pizza because it's cheap, and I'm not spending my hard-earned money on you. I don't know you yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Save romantic dinner for later. You know what I mean? Not now. I just met you. We don't know if we don't like each other yet. So
Okay.
pizza. That's it.
Pizza. He wants pizza. Nirvana, what do you think?
You gotta do it picnic style. You gotta be cute, you gotta have intimacy, and sometimes taking it outside of the restaurant and just going somewhere really nice, with nature's around.
Romantic.
Romantic.
What do you guys
Intimate.
think? Pizza, picnic, or nice restaurant? I hear everything. Okay, we're gonna find out what is the scientifically proven best first date location. Is it a cheap pizza, or is it a picnic, or is it a romantic restaurant? Check it out. Romantic restaurant. Why is that?
Studies have found that if you put someone in a nice setting, that sense of sort of positive connotation rubs off on the person. So you put someone in a nice restaurant, they're viewed as more attractive than if you put them in a casual setting. And it even holds true for people that a study found that if you put a man next to an attractive woman, that man will be judged by other women as more attractive than if he was by himself.
Are you still, Hasim, against
No,
it?
we gotta have sex before we go get dinner. Because I'm serious, man. You gotta get intimate before we have an intimate dinner. So come on.
No, that is so unfair.
What are you talking about, man? That's
That
too
is
much
crazy.
money.
No.
If I have
All
3
right.
dates a week, that's too much money.
Oh, goodness,
She hasn't
Hasim.
earned it yet.
Exactly.
She hasn't earned
She
it
hasn't
yet?
earned it yet. If I'm going out with 3 girls a week, that's like $50-$60 a date. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take you out all this. Nah.
Actually,
go for pizza.
This is another reason why women should ask for a nice restaurant is that another thing is it shows one thing women worry about commonly is good provider, and a man who can take you to a nice restaurant is clearly
It's an
has more of
investment. How
a
dare you?
ability to provide.
Okay, next scenario is the one that most women worry about on a first date. What in the heck should a woman order on that menu at the nice restaurant? Check this out.
What should she order? The pasta, the steak, or the salad?
You guys saying steak? How many of you guys think, how many think pasta? Pasta? And how many think salad? Okay, Rob, what do you think?
I really hate it when a girl orders a salad on the first date because it's like, we know you're hungry. Go for the pasta. We know you want it.
Elizabeth?
I've had some personal bad experiences with eating salads on dates, so I would probably go for the pasta. I don't have the guts to order a steak, I think.
Okay, we're gonna find out what the scientifically proven best is. I think I know it's not the salad because that makes us look like, but I don't know if it's the steak. Like, yeah, she's sexy and she likes red meat. I don't know. Let's find out what the science proves. Filet mignon. Oh, thank you. Okay. So was my assessment correct about the sexy red meat?
Well, that's right. It turns out that men and women have really distorted ideas of what the opposite sex wants. So women think that that a guy wants someone who's super skinny and hyper feminine, but it turns out that's not true. That men want women who are normal body size and have both masculine and feminine traits. So women should feel free to sit down and order the steak and not feel like they have to go for the side salad or.
You know what's so funny? My mom
Tofu.
went on a dinner with this guy. It wasn't even like romantic. She was doing some work. The guy was doing some work for me, and my mom took him to dinner. And my mom said he kept looking at her weird, like kind of too much for business. And at the end, he was like, "Yo, I got to tell you, you know, you ate that steak, and it's just so sexy, and I know that you're Tyrese mother. But I'm just so used to these women eating these salads, and I don't know. Can I ask you out?" He was so fine, and my mother did not go out with him because she said she thought he was too handsome, but he wanted her. She had the blood dripping down her lips. But she did not go out with him. So she's watching Mossy. It was the steak he was wanting. We'll be right back.
Up next, where should our couple go after lunch?
I'm a grown man, so we're gonna go back to my place. We need to get sexy with it, man.
So you have bought her some pizza, and then you want her to go back to your house?
Exactly.
And later,
Stacey says that her boyfriend throws a tantrum practically every single week.
Anything can set him off, from a face somebody makes, from a comment somebody makes. It's just random.
show, we're decoding the science of dating with Andrew Trees. We're following a couple through every step of a first date. And after, we're deciding where they should go and what they should order. Okay, we've done that already. Now it's time for conversation. What the hell should you talk about?
Our couple's having a lovely time on their date, but what should they talk about?
Okay, so we've got pop culture. What was the other one? Career. And what was the other one? And literature. Pop culture, career, and literature. What do you guys think? Pop culture, literature.